Are you the master of your emotions, or do they master you? In a distant land filled with ancient wisdom, there lived a monk known for his deep spiritual insight. Yet even the most enlightened souls seek moments of solitude to deepen their connection with the universe. One day, feeling the need to immerse himself in meditation, the monk decided to withdraw from the bustling life of his monastery. He sought out a secluded spot where he could be alone with his thoughts and the stillness of nature. He found his refuge in the middle of a peaceful lake where the water was as smooth as glass, reflecting the sky like a perfect mirror. The monk stepped into a small, weathered boat and rowed to the lake's center, far from the world's distractions. Once there, he let the boat drift gently, closed his eyes, and began to meditate. As the hours slipped away, he sank deeper into the quietness of his mind, untouched by the noise and chaos of the outside world. The lake mirrored his inner tranquility, and all was still, until a sudden disturbance shattered the calm. The monk's boat lurched as it was struck by something. His eyes remained closed, but he felt the jolt, the unmistakable thud of another boat colliding with his own. At first, he tried to remain calm, to stay in the deep peace he had found. But as the moments passed, he felt a wave of irritation rising within him. The more he thought about the interruption, the more his anger grew. Who could be so careless, so thoughtless, as to disturb his meditation? Without even opening his eyes, he was ready to unleash his frustration on the boatman who had so rudely disrupted his peace. Finally, the monk opened his eyes, prepared to confront the intruder. But instead of seeing a person, he saw only an empty boat. It was floating aimlessly, untethered, having drifted into his by chance. In that instant, the monk was struck by a profound realization. His anger had not been caused by another person, but by his own reaction to the situation. The boat was just a boat, empty, without intent, without malice. In that moment, the monk understood a crucial truth about the nature of emotions. Anger, he realized, is not something that others give to us. It is something that exists within us, waiting for an opportunity to be triggered. The empty boat was simply the catalyst, revealing the anger that already lived inside him. This insight transformed the monk's approach to life. He came to see that all the emotions he experienced, whether good or bad, originated from within. The people and events that seemed to cause these emotions were merely mirrors reflecting his own inner state. From that day forward, whenever someone provoked him, he would pause, close his eyes, and remind himself that the person before him was just an empty boat. They were not the true source of his anger or frustration. Those emotions were his own, and he alone had the power to control them. This simple yet profound lesson isn't just the monk's story. It's a lesson for all of us. Life is full of empty boats drifting into our paths, bumping into our calm. The people and situations that stir up our emotions are not the true sources of our feelings. They simply reveal what is already within us. Whether it's anger, love, happiness, or sadness, these emotions are born from within our own hearts. The world around us and the people we encounter are merely triggers, empty boats floating on the lake of our lives. So the next time you feel anger rising or sadness creeping in, take a moment to pause. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and remember the monk's lesson. Recognize that the emotions you feel are yours to own, to understand, and to master. The world is full of empty boats, and it's up to you to choose how you will respond. If this story resonated with you, if it brought you a moment of peace or insight, I invite you to subscribe to Mystic Motivated Minds for more tales that inspire and uplift.